there and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm Christina. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my 2023 planning system and do a bit of a thorough walkthrough of what is included in these planners. I'm hoping that by sharing my planning system with you, you can draw some inspiration and maybe see some opportunities to incorporate some new strategies in your planning system in 2023. And I'd also love to hear about what you are going to be using in your planning system in the new year as well. So definitely share some comments down below. As you can see, I have 3 different planners here in front of me. However, these planners, though they are bound this way, they include a couple of different items. So I'm going to share what's in each of them. So I'm going to get started with these 2 planners because these planners are actually going to work together in a lot of ways moving forward. And the way in which they are going to work together is that pretty much this planner here on my left will be for all of my day-to-day planning and tasks management, and then this planner on the right is going to be for more my high-level planning and weekly planning. So let's talk about what's in my weekly planning first. So in this planner, I have a couple of different planners. First, I have my 6-month transformation planner, and this is going to be my life planner. This is where I plan out my weeks for everything that's going on in my life. I can see all of my different life categories and have a nice bird's eye view of everything that's going on so that then I can drill in and plan my days when it gets to that. So I'll be using my 6-month transformation planner in particular to really know what the goals are that I am focusing in on for the next 6 months and make sure that I set up my intentions for the month so that I can show up in the way that I want to show up, and also to stay on top of my goals, tracking my goals, making sure that I'm prioritizing the right things that are going to help me achieve the goals that I set for the next 6 months, and of course the results that I want to achieve in my life overall. And I'll also use it to make sure that I'm executing on important monthly, weekly, and daily tasks according to what I need to get done in life as repeatable tasks. Here in my 6-month transformation planner, I'm going to plan out my weeks, and this is the high level view of everything that's going on in my life, and I put it here on my 6-month transformation planner weekly view. This is really handy because I like to just kind of turn my book like this and have just this one page up as I'm going through the week and keep this open on my desk because it makes it really easy for me to see my to-dos and check off my to-dos as I go through them day over day during the week and just know what's important. And then it's really easy for me to flip over and see the high-level view here as well, make sure that there's nothing that I'm forgetting from an appointment standpoint or anything like that as I'm actually going through my days. In my 6-month transformation planner, I will also be doing my monthly reviews just to see how the month went and make sure that I've made progress on the tasks that I want to make progress on and I'm moving in the direction of the goals that I want to accomplish. Now, also here in this planner, I also have my 90 Set Go program planner in here as well. And this is where I do the high level for my business goals. 90 Set Go is a program that's designed to help you to achieve really specific results and goals in 90 days. So I use this to map out my business goals in 90-day intervals so that I know exactly what to execute on in order to support the results that I'm looking for. I do also put business related tasks in my 6-month transformation planner because again, that's bird's eye view of everything that's going on in life. However, this is where I get really granular and figure out, well, what are the actual steps that I need to complete in order to achieve the goals that I set. So with 90 Set Go, I start by doing a brain dump of everything that I would want to accomplish in my business, and then, figuring out why it is I want to accomplish those. And then I can kind of figure out, well, what goals can I set in order to accomplish specific results in the next 90 days. And I'll set top 3 goals. And then there's an opportunity to break down each of those top 3 goals, the path that I can take, or how it is I can achieve each of these goals, so that then I can put that into the top 3 breakdown. So then from there, I can break it down into 30, 60, and 90-day goals, and really be able to lock in and focus on the work that I need to get done to achieve the results that I want in 30, 60, and 90 days. Here is where I get into brainstorming the individual tasks. What I like about 90 Set Go is that it's all about just breaking things down and doing a lot of that work ahead of time to break things down, so that we're not making decisions on the fly, and instead we can make a lot of the decisions ahead of time when we're planning, and then just put our heads down and get the work done. So this is a breakdown for the tasks that would need to get done for goal number 1 in the first 30 days, and then we have 60 days and 90 days, and then we have the same exact thing for goals number 2 and 3 as well. Then with 90 Set Go, I can also look at my 90-day snapshot, and I can list out what it is I have going on in the different areas of my life, and be able to, put on the calendar what days I'm able to work, what days I won't be working on tasks, and really start to set in stone some deadlines for myself to get the work done. So then, of course, I have a bit of a review in here as well. So like I mentioned, 90 Set Go is essentially my high-level weekly view for my business. So I can keep my tasks in here and know the high level of the tasks that I need to complete, and then incorporate it into my day-to-day for my business planner, which I'll show you here in a moment. So that is what is included in this planner. It's really my higher level weekly view for both my 6-month transformation planner, or life overall, as well as for business using my 90 Set Go program planner. So this planner is going to work alongside this planner. So high level weekly in here, and then day to day will be managed in this one. So in this planner, I have my daily inserts for my 6-month transformation planner. And this is where I will, of course, come in and plan out all of my days. Take anything that I have in my weekly view from my 6-month transformation planner and bring it into here, know exactly what I need to do for my day-to-day for my transformation 3, and also bring in any important tasks that I know need to get done for business that are extremely important and I need to keep an eye on. Over here I have a schedule, and I love using my schedule on my daily to block out my time and know what tasks I'm going to knock out in specific time intervals, and also keep track of any appointments or any time sensitive things I have going on during the day as well. Over here I have a space for notes. I love using this to list out any notes that have come up during the day, any decisions that I've made throughout the day or that I need to make, and different things like that, because it makes it nice and easy for me to come back to the specific day and find the notes that I'm looking for. I've always been somebody who would use a number of different sticky notes when thoughts and things like that come up on the fly, so when I designed this, I really wanted to include a note page to go along with each of the daily agenda pages, just to help those of us that need a place to jot down notes but want to be able to keep them in one place. So what I love is that I'll be able to have this open and check off things on a day-to-day basis, but I'll also be able to keep this open on my desk, as I mentioned as well, just off in the corner, and know what needs to be done on a weekly basis, and be able to bring that in, but also check things off as they come up. So this I just kind of set aside to the corner, and this will be kind of with me and next to me at all times, so that I can jot things down as I'm going throughout my day. So that's why I have, this one in this planner and the daily inserts in this planner, is so that I can see both of them at the same time. All right, so then the next planner that I have in here is my Go Boss 90-day planner, and this is the planner that I use for business on a day-to-day basis. So this is where I bring in my top 3 goals for the next 90 days, and then I will plan out how it is I'm going to achieve those goals, any habits that are going to support me achieving those goals, anything that I need to keep track of, the important dates that are going on, and all of that type of stuff. And then I have monthly planners within here that allow me to then break down my goals on a monthly and weekly basis based on what I know the results are I want to achieve in my 90 Set Go planner. I can bring them into here and then further refine them, pull in any major tasks that are in 90 Set Go or any smaller tasks that I know need to come over, and find space for them on a day-to-day basis, because this does have a monthly view, but then this is also set up to be a weekly planner. And this is where, I can just make sure that I'm taking everything that's in 90 Set Go and bringing it over here and breaking it down even smaller if I need to make sure that I get stuff done. And also I love that I have my habit tracker. So these are any habits that are supporting business in particular that I need to work on or just track and make sure that they are getting done on a regular basis. I can bring those in here too, and that's just going to support the results that I know I want to achieve based on what I've done in 90 Set Go. My weekly setup is kind of how I manage my day-to-day when it comes to business. I don't need a separate daily planner for business. I like just using a daily planner for my life overall, and I'll bring in usually my most important task from my business planner for the day into my daily planner, and also any other tasks that I know are extremely important that I want to record over there. I'm just one person with a lot of different dimensions in my life, so I feel that if I bring everything into my daily planner, it's going to make me a lot more realistic about my time and the amount of things that I want to get done in the day, and a lot more effective at planning out how to actually get the things done. So that's why I like to bring over at least the most important things, or the things that I know are going to be particularly time consuming, into my daily planner as well, even though I have it in here. So I will list things out based on different functions in my business. That's just what I find works best, is to kind of have it compartmentalized by different functions in my business, such as admin or strategy or content and different things like that. And I will bucket things in here and then just kind of cross them off or check them off as I go on a day-to-day basis. But this is where I can take a lot of the tasks that I've broken down in 90 Set Go and then actually come in to assign them to what specific day of the week am I going to get it done based on the week I know it needs to be done in 90 Set Go. I hope that that makes sense. So this as well, I like having this planner in here with my daily inserts, even though I might be flipping back and forth between my daily inserts and this one a couple of times during the day. I like having this in here because if I need to turn to my 90 Set Go, like when I'm planning my days in here, I can very easily go to my 90 Set Go in this planner and have them both open on my desk and assign out any of the tasks to the current week that I know need to get done. So that's why I have the planners set up and bound in the way that they are. It just helps me to really be able to see what I need to see and pull information from the right place to make sure that I'm getting stuff done. So both of these planners are in full letter size because that just gives me enough space to really map things out and get things done. I am not too worried. Like, this one is pretty much always going to be home unless I'm, traveling for an extended period of time and expecting to get work done while traveling or something like that. Other than that, this is going to always be home. Now, if I were to go to a Starbucks or a coffee shop or anything like that to get some work done, I'm completely fine with bringing a full letter size planner with me. And I have it in the harder cover for this one just to help protect the pages a little bit more. But I know that some folks don't like taking a bigger planner because, they feel that it's heavy or You know, it being this size makes it not portable. I'm not somebody who thinks that or believes that. I am completely fine with either carrying this if I'm not taking my work bag. I'll just carry this and my laptop and you know, have some pens in my purse, or I will have my work bag and this fits in there perfectly with my laptop and anything else that I would need for a working session. So I just have this set up functionally to do exactly what I need, and I'm really excited for using this system in 2023. All right, so then the last planner that I have bound here is this one, and this also has a couple of different things in it. This is a junior sized planner, so half letter, and I like having this one be half letter because this is where I'm going to be doing my journaling. I had been doing my daily inserts as half letter, and I really enjoyed the size for the notes page because I would use that page for journaling a lot of times, and I really enjoyed that. However, for the actual calendar page, I found that having more space and having that be a full letter size would work much better for me, and recording what needs to be recorded, tracking time and everything like that, and not having things be squished and illegible. So that's why I decided to go with full page daily inserts for 2023, and I can do something different with my half letter size because I love the half letter size as well. So in here, this is where I'm going to be doing my journaling. So I have my Boss Transformation Journal, and this is the daily journal to help you visualize, stay focused, reflect, and take action. And I'm really excited about this. This is kind of based on what I've been doing in my my daily or in just random pages before I started to, or before I decided to create a actual journal for it. So with this journal, I have it set up to put my vision in here and list out my desired results. I think that it's really important to write and rewrite and, you know, map and see our vision and what we are working to create in our goals in multiple different places. And I think that if I'm somewhere and I just have this, it would be really nice for me to be able to see what it is I'm working towards. So that's in the journal here. And then I have a couple of pages for notes here at the front of the journal as well. And then we get into what the daily pages look like. So with my daily pages here, over here on the left, I have morning thoughts and realizations. This is what I do on a regular basis. When I get up in the morning, I like to take some time and list out my thoughts and realizations, anything that might have come to me overnight or in those early waking hours of the morning. Anything that I just need to get out of my mind and onto paper to give myself more clarity and focus. That's what I like to do, and I think that it's a really important practice. Sometimes we go to bed thinking about certain things and we do actually find answers in sleep, and that's something that I actually like to let myself do. I believe very strongly in letting myself think on things or go to sleep on things for a night or two and then see what decision comes up naturally, because I want to trust my intuition and just let myself be naturally guided to a decision if it's something that's a little bit more important. So I implemented the morning thoughts and realizations as a practice because it's an opportunity for us to really get tapped into that intuition and see what our intuition is telling us. And oftentimes, like, we can have these thoughts and maybe not record them or write them down, but then we can lose sight of them and we might make a decision that's ultimately not in line with what we truly want or desire or what is really right for us. But I think that if we capture those realizations or those thoughts in the early morning hours before we're kind of bogged down with anything else going on in the day and influenced by other opinions and all of that other stuff, right? That this is an opportunity for us to really make choices that are in alignment with who we are and the results that we truly want to achieve in our lives. Then over here on the right hand side, I have a spot for us to put 3 things that we're grateful for, and again to write out goals, this season's goals. And it says this season for a reason, because there are always going to be goals, right? There are always going to be things that we're working on, and everything is for a season. So I like having this season's goal, not this month's goal, or not like this 6 months goal or anything like that, because maybe you don't want to necessarily do this every single day. It is completely undated, okay? And maybe you don't want to do it completely every single day, but when the season calls for it, it'll call for it, and you have the opportunity to put those goals out there and get that clarity. Now, I am going to be doing this every single day, and I am looking forward to seeing the effects of this every day as a practice, and I will definitely share my thoughts and what comes up from that over the next few months. But you definitely don't have to, right? Some days we don't need to. And then down here, there's a spot to put an affirmation. This probably is going to be the same thing every single day for some of these days in here, and that's okay. But I think it's a great way to remind ourselves who we are, how we're showing up, and what it is we need to hear, and just have our own backs. Over here, turning the page, we have an opportunity to do a daily summary. So the daily summary, it says daily summary, what happened today. So this is an opportunity to just record anything that went on during the day. And it's an opportunity for memory keeping. Maybe you want to put images here instead of it actually being written out. I'm a writer, so I typically do handwritten things, but I think I might bring in some images and stuff like that as a way for some additional memory keeping and being able to go back on my year once the year is over. And but yeah, it's just an opportunity to journal like once the day is gone, or throughout the day as well. And then over here on the right side, we have a daily reflection and just different questions. So how did the day go? How did I feel today? What made me happy today? What challenges did I face today? What was my focus for today? Did I accomplish what I needed to do today, and why or why not? What changes could I make to support my transformation? And that could be tomorrow or any other, day of the month, week, whatever it is. And then down here, the last question is, what else would I like to share about the day? Just anything else that comes to mind. And then at the very bottom, we have an opportunity to rate the day 1 through 10. And here I probably am going to write like a word that just kind of sums up how the day went as well. But that is what this looks like. Each day has these 4 pages, and I mean, you can definitely fill out what makes sense for you and leave what doesn't on a day-to-day basis. I'm hoping that I will get to most of this on a daily basis. First 2 pages is kind of my morning and beginning part of the day stuff, and this is kind of my afternoon and evening stuff, like when I'm closing out the day, and that's kind of how I'm going to use it. But I'm really excited about this. I think it's set up exactly based on the process I've just been following, just without the structure. So I'm glad that I was able to put together this journal to use to support that process. If you're interested in using something like this too, I am going to be putting this up as a printable in Go Boss Planning Society. So if you're a member of the Go Boss Planning Society, you'll be able to download this as one of the member perks in there. Otherwise, I might put it as a digital product that you can purchase on my site as well if you're not interested in becoming a member of Go Boss Planning Society, and I will let you know. But I would encourage you to look into just becoming a member of Go Boss Planning Society, because there are plenty more things to come. We're brand new there in Go Boss Planning Society. I'm still working on getting things set up in there, but I'm really excited about all the resources and things that are going to show up in there starting very soon and moving forward. So definitely check that out. There's a link down below if you want some more information about it, and you can always leave me a comment if you have any questions. But I just have 31 pages of this printed in here as my daily journal that I will be filling out. So that is what that looks like, and there's just a note page on the back at the end of the 31st day. So then the next items that I have in here, other than some cards and inspirational things, but here where it says progress over perfection, I have a couple of habit trackers in here. So I have 12 habit trackers, one for each month of the year. And with this, it's titled Habits for Results, and I can put the name of the habit and the description of it and work on this month over month. There's a space for 10 habits to go in here. Of course, we don't need 10 habits, but it's an opportunity to put up to 10. There's a key here if we want to do some color coding and stuff like that, which you'll see where the color coding would make sense in a moment, and then a space for some notes as well. So on the back of this is where we have the actual habit tracker. On the top, we have January through December. We can color in or mark in some way what month it is. And then we have 1 through 31 over here so that we can track the habits on a daily basis or a weekly basis based on whatever the habit is. Across here, we have 10 different boxes to correspond with the 10 different habits that we, listed out here in this side. And we can use our key for color coding the specific habit or marking it in some way to know what it means for that specific habit. But that's this, and I just have it printed front and back, and I have 12 of these in here. This is also going to be available as a download for Go Boss Planning Society members. It will not be available for individual purchase at all. So this will just be exclusive for Go Boss Planning Society members if you're interested in getting your hands on it. When it comes to the printables in Go Boss Planning Society, it's going to be available in a few different sizes. So you'll be able to get full letter size, half letter size, A5 size, and 7x9 in there. So that's that, and then I have one more section in here, and that is my meal planner. So I have meal planners listed in here or printed in here for the next 6 months so that it covers my first half of the year in 2023. And this just says meal planner here. My meal planner does have a 2-page calendar. This is great for mapping out, well, what events do I have going on in the month and things like that, so that I know when I need to cook versus when something is probably going to be eating out or something like that, and just map that out. And then go into my weeks to do my weekly meal plan. This is completely undated and it's just usable anytime. And then I have this opportunity here to list out breakfast, lunch, and dinner for Saturday through Sunday. I can put the week of here and the dates. And then I also have a space in here for my grocery list. I can list out the item as well as the cost, because for me, when I do my grocery list, I like to do that so that I can make sure that I'm coming in within my budget when I'm going grocery shopping. And then I can save whatever excess I have in my groceries category. That's just something that I do in my budget. You could definitely ignore that column if you don't want to, manage your finances that way, but I strongly encourage you to test it out if you pick up this kind of meal planner or something like it from another place. But yeah, so each of the months just has 5 weeks in there, just depending on how the month goes. And yeah, I just have 6 copies of this back here. This is also going to be available for Go Boss Planning Society members. Okay, you're seeing a little bit of a theme, but it will be available for you to grab if you're a Go Boss Planning Society member, and it will also be available as a digital download purchase as well. So that's that. I'm really excited about this, and I have my meal planner. I forgot to mention that. I have my meal planner in this one because I do just like to take this with me to the store and just check off my items as I go and not have to worry about copying it anywhere else or anything like that. So the half letter for that purpose is really good because I'm just carrying it while I'm shopping throughout the store, and it just makes it really easy for me to do that. So that is my 2023 planning system, and I'm really excited about this system, how it's set up, and the results I know it's going to help me achieve in 2023. Let me know what your thoughts were. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below, and also share with me any planners that you are going to be using in 2023 as well. Let me know the planner that you're most excited about for 2023. Again, information is linked down below if you want to learn more about Go Boss Planning Society. Like I said, it is completely brand new and I am still working on getting it set up. So folks who are already in there, please bear with me as I'm getting it set up. There are a lot of goodies on the way and I'm really excited about that. And right now until the end of the year, you can actually enroll in Go Boss Planning Society for just $5, and it'll be $5 a month until the end of next year. And that's $10 off of the regular price, which will go back up to $15 in January. So if you're interested in getting your hands on some of these downloads that I showed you for free, and some other exclusive downloads that'll be in there, and planning content and different things like that, then definitely go ahead and get enrolled before the end of the month so that you can take advantage of that exclusive savings. Right, so that is my 2023 planning system. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to put a like on it. It'll help more folks to see the video as well and get some ideas for their planning system. I'm just so excited. I cannot wait to start using these planners. Seriously, it's going to be so much fun. And then if you're not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed. I'd absolutely love to have you here. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and close out this video and get excited, even more excited about using my planners. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.